I just caught up to One Piece. I'm not joking when I say this. I literally caught up to the English dub of One Piece. And I gotta say, that was an experience. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put One Piece in one of my top 5 favorites. So basically, I do wanna let you know, I started watching One Piece because it went on that 6-month hiatus. And I was like, this might be a good time to catch up. And I did catch up, even though the hiatus did end, but not for the English dub. But now I want to give you all my thoughts on One Piece. But heads up, if you plan on watching the series, there's going to be some spoilers. Now, I want to let you know what my favorite arc was. And that would be Water 7. I mean, the fighting was amazing. And the story written in it was amazing. Hearing Robin just yell out that she wants to live. Oh my gosh, that got me chills, man. And then seeing the Going Merry get destroyed and burned, and even talking to the crew was an emotional ride that I was not expecting. And then I gotta tell you about the freaking fight against Luffy and Usopp. That was wow. My second favorite arc is also Wano arc. I probably would have put this higher, but it just went way too long. And then my third favorite arc is kind of a tie between the Drum Island arc and the Thriller arc, because both of those were amazing stories. But I think one of the most underrated arcs was the Dressrosa arc. I didn't see almost no spoilers for it. I was so surprised. Like, seeing Doflamingo get absolutely wiped by Luffy was incredible. And I gotta say, my least favorite arc was either Fishman Island or the Punk Hazard arc. I just really didn't care for those two. I actually fell asleep during those a couple times. But now that I got the arcs out of the way, this is how I actually feel about One Piece. Now, I will say this again. I spent 6 months just watching One Piece. Only One Piece. So it kind of made it a hard challenge to get through. And yes, that's one problem I do have with the show, was the length of it. But the length of the show did make it more like feeling like you're actually a part of the adventure. And that's what I love about One Piece, the world building that it had, and all the characters coming back. Even smallest detailed characters somehow make a major appearances in the show. There's another problem I do have with One Piece though, and that is character development really isn't in the show. Like, after Ace's death, you would expect Luffy to become more serious. He did not. Also, I really didn't even feel bad for Ace's death when he died, because, I mean, it was kind of just stupid. But now I can't wait for more One Piece. I give it an 8 out of 10, and oh my gosh, it was fun.